Are your bangs getting the better of you? Or have you been tempted to chop off your bangs on a Sunday morning because they were misbehaving? Me too! But don't do it because I have some great tips for you today. And after this video, you're gonna be like, man, my bangs look good. So let's get started. The first thing that I would suggest is to style your bangs first. What you're gonna do is take a sculpting brush like this, and you're gonna brush your bangs back and forth while you hold the blow dryer up on top, brushing your bangs back and forth like this. Perfect. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to soften some of the cowlicks up near your face, and it's going to keep your hair blow drying away from your scalp as it dries, so creating natural volume, which is excellent. A lot of mistakes that my clients make is immediately flipping the head over, blow drying, and then when they come up, their bangs are sticking straight up, and it's because they didn't do the bangs first. So before you do anything, flip the bangs back and forth and soften those cowlicks. Get those bangs dry, and then you can flip everything over. Next, another technique that might help you in styling is back combing. So often people will have these cowlicks up front, and it's really annoying because sometimes the bangs will start splitting. But what we want to do is kind of part off the bangs a little bit. So like this. And what I'm going to do is back comb the bangs underneath, okay? So if you can go like this, and you're gonna come down the strand. And it's gonna hold the section together, which is excellent. This is also really good if you're trying to train your bangs to go one direction. So back combing underneath, coming all the way down the strand, and if you need to, take the big teeth of the comb and kind of pick out over top, kind of situate it across, and it creates a nice little swoop there. And if you need to, you can back comb it underneath with the rest of the hair to kind of blend it all in. Then I'll take a little bit of hairspray, get it out of my face. But now all these pieces are sticking together, whereas before I had pieces all over the place. Okay, really nice. A really fun technique. Another reason that your bangs might not be working for you is it might be ready for a trim. They might be too long, or they might be too heavy and need a little bit of texturizing. Another reason your bangs might not be working for you is because of the oil. Maybe your bangs are too oily. And did you know that you can wash your bangs without washing the rest of your hair? Super easy. All you have to do is pin your hair back, pull your bangs forward, stick your head in the sink, wash your bangs, rinse them, come up, and just blow dry them. It takes 2 minutes tops, and you'll have brand new bangs at the beginning of the day. Another reason that your bangs might not be working for you is because maybe it's the wrong movement near your face. Maybe it's not honoring your true nature. For example, maybe you're type 2 and your bangs are just a little bit too edgy. They're not soft enough. So what I wanted to show you is in these pictures, a short bang and a long bang for each of the 4 types. Let's start with type 1. Type 1, we can see in this shorter bang how awesome she looks. The bang is textured and really light. It's not blunt at all, and it has that fun, light quality to it. And coming over to that longer version of a bang, you can see how hers is styled off to the side, and it's kind of styled with a little bit of flip at the end. The length goes to about her eye or her cheekbone and just has that upward light movement to it. So let's move to type 2. Look at the shorter version. How beautiful her bang is. It just is so soft and so blended against her face. I love that on her. And then going to the longer version, her bang is a little bit below the cheekbone, and I love how it's styled just right into the rest of the hair. It just is so blended and so soft. Let's go to type 3. Look at the short version. Her bangs are so edgy and awesome. They really bring a lot of texture to her style. And in the longer version, you can see how Even with long lengths near the face, she styled it with the flat iron to create some edge near her face. So take the flat iron and create some bends and angles. It might just be that your hair is too flat to your face. Okay, type 4, you can see in the shorter version, she's got a little bit more fullness to the bank, and this allows and creates a little bit more of a bold quality to her bangs and more of a statement per se. I love the longer version too because it's a little bit more set. You can see that it doesn't have a ton of movement, but it's set for the day. She's not going to have to worry about it. So it creates a still movement next to her face. Really wonderful. Those women are so beautiful, and bangs are a really fun thing to play around with. So if your bangs aren't working for you, let's recap here. Number 1, style your bangs first. It's going to be super easy if you can get that done first. Second, it might just be that your bangs are too oily, so make sure to wash them. Third, it might be time for a trim, or maybe they're too heavy and you need a little bit of texturizing. And lastly, maybe your bangs aren't true to your own movement. So get some bangs and texture in there that really are going to honor your natural movement. This is so fun, and I'm really excited for you to try some of these techniques. So post in the comments below how much you love your bangs, and I'll see you next time. Remember, every day can be a happy hair day. See ya!